We're going to get to know him a little bit more in just a second. Y'all give a big welcome right here to Adam Burrows to the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Thanks so much. I'm glad to be here. This song is called I Wish I Would Have Moved Here When I Was Younger. And the story behind that, I understand it's kind of a long title for a song, but the story behind that is I moved to Murfreesboro, Tennessee about 10 years ago. And on the way to Nashville, that was the first move. And I was only there for a couple months, but I really enjoyed it. And I went back about a year and a half ago to play a show, and it was at a venue where next door there was another venue, and the walls were paper thin, and there was a high school reunion taking place next door, and I was playing my acoustic folk songs, quiet songs, and I was getting blasted out by these 80s rock songs with people dancing and shouting the words. And so I went for a walk after that around town, and I just sort of trying to gain some perspective and just thinking about how much I loved when I first moved there, and how much I enjoyed it, and nothing quite, and I guess motivates you to inspiration, like the feeling of failure. So hope you enjoy the song.
Wish I would have moved here when I was younger. Rented a place there on the square, on the second floor over the old diner, waking to the smell of bacon in the air, stumbling downstairs to place an order, a sleepy hello to the regulars. Money in the newspaper, bins and machine, only for the funnies and the crosswords. And maybe I would have let my guard down easier, fallen in love with the local girls. Everybody gets their heart broken sometime. I probably should have given it a few more whirls. Complaining about the way things turned out. I guess everything's turned out fine, but I wish I would have moved here when I was younger and taken just a little more time. I wish I would have moved here when I was younger, taking a job in a mom and pop store, working just enough hours to get by, uninterested in what I can't afford. I would have spent my evenings in the pool hall, talking those big dreams with my friends. I guess neither the pot of gold or the rainbow is ever as sweet as the dreaming is. But I wish I would have done more sitting on this park bench at 2 a.m. in early June, sunken deep into the moment, oblivious to everything but the big moon. Oh, the big moon. Complaining about the way things turned out. I guess everything's turned out fine. Maybe I'd be having the same conversation with myself about some other place if I did. I did, but I wish I would have moved here when I was younger. I wish I would have moved here when I was younger. I wish wish I would have moved here when I was younger, with a little more time, a little more time to take it in.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Well, so I released a new record early May of 2014. And for the first time on a record, I actually cut someone else's song. And it's a song that I've always loved. And it's an old Don Williams song. It's written by Harlan White. It's called Cup of Tea. I hope you enjoy it.
I don't want to be the fiery sun. I just want to be your candle, honey. I just want to be your candle, baby. Let the sun shine on. And I don't want to be the deep blue sea. I just want to be your cup of tea. I want to be your cup of tea. Let the sea rage on. Let the waves roll and pound. Let the sun burn the ground. Let this whole world roll around, and I'll be happy to have your loving. I don't want to be like a big freight train. I just want to be your walking cane. I want to be your walking cane. You can lean on me. I don't want to be like a bird in the air. I just want to be your rocking chair. I want to be your rocking chair. Baby, sit by me. Let the trains roll on by. Leave it up to the birds to fly. Long as you say you'll be mine, I'll be happy to have your loving. I don't want to be like the deep blue sea. I just want to be your cup of tea. I want to be your cup of tea. Let the sea rage on.
Thanks so much.
It's Adam Burrows with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Adam living over in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, where'd you grow up, Adam?
I grew up northeast Ohio, around Akron, a small town called Doylestown, Ohio.
Okay. So when did you start making music? How old were you when you started?
I think I was pretty young. I grew up singing in the church, and so it was sort of a natural thing. And then my grandfather played guitar in these southern gospel bands, and so I took an interest in what he was doing. And I guess I was probably early teens when I really started to take it seriously, but I dabbled when I was younger.
Well, when did the writing come along?
You know, my mother wrote poetry when I was growing up. I hadn't ever really thought about it, but I think that maybe that kind of sparked an interest in writing. I can remember being probably early teens as well, and just, writing things down that rhymed and being interested in words. And
so you, let's see, have a new CD called Forward, correct?
Yeah, and it took us about a year, I guess. We worked very slowly on it, and a lot of life events, just big changes during the year. And so we got to the end of the year, and we had some songs and went ahead and released it. So.
All right. You've got some of those here with you, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I do, and I have them over at that table there, and if anyone's interested, and if out there listening on the radio, you can go to adamburrows.com or iTunes or Amazon or all those. Just look up my name, and you'll probably run into it somewhere.
Again, he and Tim are on tour, so he too will be at the Willow Tree tomorrow, and then Saturday, the Acoustic Coffee House, both up in Johnson City. Again, for the rest of the tour, adamburrows.com. And, you know, same as with Tim, shake his hand. That's what we do here. We like to make everybody feel welcome that comes to play music for us. But for now, I'll back out of the way, and we'll get some more tunes here from Adam Burrows on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Well, thanks for listening. This song is called, well, let's see here. This song is called Off on Mondays, and I guess I kind of had the idea for it. I spent a lot of my, I guess probably 8.5 years or more working on Saturdays, and then my day off was Monday, so just sort of what I enjoyed doing with my day when I was off. Hope you enjoy it.
Popcorn, cherry Coke, middle row seat. This place is always empty at the first of the week. Midday matinee, nothing too dark. Laughing out loud at all the funny parts. I'm pushing back reality with all of my strength. I'm off on Mondays, and I just might stay here all day. Back corner, no speakers, evening crowd. This place is understated, it don't get too loud. Some dine at the tables, and some sip at the bar. If you like what I play, please put a tip in my jar. And I'll try to take a feeling to make it clear. I'm off on Mondays, but I just might stay here all year. All year. Candlelight and covers, kinda cold in here. Pull her close and kiss her, whisper in her ear. Clock tick, ignore it, sleep is overrated. Save the best for last and everything else fades away. Some moments prove themselves to be worth all of the fight. I'm off on Mondays, but I just might stay here all my life. All my life. All my life.
Thanks so much for that. Well, this next song is called Ballad of Walter Williams. I like to think of this song as the first song that I was ever actually paid to write. I used to work at a little band and orchestra shop in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, when I was going to school, and you know, it being a band and orchestra shop, they get really busy in the fall time when kids go back to school, and in the summertime there's a lot of downtime to just kind of hang out. And so you know, it was always interesting conversation. It was mainly people who had music performance backgrounds, and they just sort of ended up in a music shop, and so we had a lot of interesting conversation about musicians, and this particular song sort of, I got the idea about just conversations we were having about jazz singers at the time. I hope you enjoy it.
Walter Williams awoke one morning to find his frenzied days had come to a standstill. Never one for silence lately, he'd been dealt no other options but to deal. Retirement from retail was what occupied his mind the prior 30 years of his life. Now his dreams of Winnebagos had diminished due to the poor health of his lovely wife. While cleaning out the attic, a defense project to keep from going mad, he came across a phonograph and some old records he'd forgotten that he had. Spirit of Sophie Tucker, you're a lifesaver tonight. Your sweet voice can kill a lot of pain. Walter Williams dances circles deep inside of his mind, with full moonlight and sweet red wine and warm summer rain. Walter Williams woke up the next morning feeling finer than he had for quite some time. And over coffee with his wife, they talked about her health condition. She began to cry. She said, "Oh, Walter, I'm afraid that one day soon you're gonna wake up and I'll have passed away. Though we've shared a good life and the cancer limits our resources, I'd love to make another memory today. With misty eyes, Walter climbed the stairs up to the attic. He knew just the thing to make her smile again. And as he placed the needle on the record, he said, "Mrs. Williams, may I have this dance? Spirit of Billie Holiday, you're someone's angel today. Your sweet voice can kill a lot of pain." Walter Williams and his missus dance across the world one last time, with soft sunlight, a cold kitchen floor, and love that forever stays the same. Glad for the laughter they shared in those last days. Now he's alone, he sits at home. Walter Williams, it's gonna be okay. Spirit of Ella Fitzgerald, you're someone's companion tonight. Your sweet voice can kill a lot of pain. Walter Williams dances circles deep inside of his mind, with full moonlight and sweet red wine, warm summer rain and soft sunlight, a cold kitchen floor, love that forever stays. Forever stay. It stays the same. It stays the same. It stays the same.
Thank you. Well, this next song is called Just Another Atom. I hope you enjoy it.
It's a new day, I can tell 'cause I can see the sun shooting like a bullet from a gun. It never used to feel this way. When I was 16, my father said to me in other words, there's more to life than just watching the birds. The truth has not been easy for me. And my father is a dreamer too, so I imagine it was hard for him to break the news that I'm just another atom rushing toward my destiny of dust. And I'm cursing crafty serpents, longing for an Eden long lost. But it ain't all hopeless. The evening breeze can ease the sunburn sting, and Eve at times can ease most anything. Her home-cooked meal, her fingertip caress, and time for dreaming is left if you prioritize it right. Have you seen the way the stars come out at night? I tell you, It's one of my favorite things. Take it from me, the pleasure of the apple's only temporary. I'm just another atom, speeding toward the inevitable end. And I'm cursing crotchety serpents, I would probably do it all again. I'm just another atom, trying to make the most of what I've been given. And I'll never feel entirely at home, entirely at home, till I make it back to Eden, back to Eden. Oh.
Thanks so much for that.
This is Adam Burrows with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. I'll mention it's spelled Burrows.
That's great. Thanks for doing that, yeah.
Well, how about another big round of applause for Tim Pepper, the first half of the show? You can find more information there at timpeppermusic.com, adamburrows.com. Again, they're on tour together, heading up to Johnson City from here. Shake their hand, make them feel welcome while they're here. Tomorrow, a big day on the Blue Plate Special. Quinn DeVoe will be here with us, along with a big bluegrass band, Special Consensus, coming to see us tomorrow. So join us again for another Blue Plate Special. You can always find out who's heading this way by visiting our website at WDVX.com. Check out the schedule. We'll link you over to the artist website so you can learn a little bit more about them as well. Again, I just want to say thanks to everybody who helped us out yesterday during our one-day summer fun drive here at WDVX. Helps us slide on into the fall a little easier. And if you didn't make that pledge of support, you still can do it. You can visit our website right there at WDVX.com. There's always a donation box in the back of the room here. A few bucks in the box helps keep the good music going here on the Blue Plate Special. Adam, thanks for being here with us today. And will you close us out with one last tune?
Absolutely. This song's called San Diego Sally. I guess sort of inspired by my grandparents. The story's not really about them, but I guess the correspondence from, to the idea of being the correspondence of maybe family members who live far apart from one another is the main thing in the song. Hope you enjoy it.
San Diego Sally, come east, you're overdue a fresh breath of Appalachian air. I've been working overtime and missing my big sister, color faded after you left here. Remember jumping off the rocks at Sutton Dam, watching the water wash away our woes. Floating on an inner tube and listening to the bluegrass station on the radio. People ask about you in the supermarket checkout line. I tell them you'll be coming around the mountain through the valley any day, and I'll be waiting for you, San Diego Sally. San Diego Sally, they say that California can change a person through and through. I don't follow the news, but I suspect that California might be changing on account of you. We always knew you'd grow up and go away. You were too restless for this sleepy town. No matter how far up the ladder you climb, remember we'll always be here when you come back down. People ask about you in the Sunday morning service choir. I tell them you'll be coming around the mountain through the valley. When you come and we're all waiting for you. San Diego, Sally. All these company houses still look the same. Hard luck people with black dust smiles. We've been digging coal and missing you like crazy. Sally, come back east for just a little while. San Diego, Sally, bring a souvenir, maybe some seashells or a Padres shirt. We'll have cornbread and tomatoes and we'll stay up late telling stories and laughing until it hurts. We'll have cornbread and tomatoes and we'll stay up late telling stories and laughing.
Thanks so much for listening.
That's Adam Burrows. Thank y'all for being here and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.